Hello, everyone, and welcome to Learnivo, your home for real IELTS speaking practice with natural, fluent answers. In today's session, we'll practice IELTS speaking Part 2 and Part 3, and our topic is Describe a Natural Place. You'll hear a full Band 7 to 9 model response for Part 2, followed by extended Part 3 questions, where we'll discuss people's connection to nature, the differences between cities and natural spaces, and the role of wildlife in modern life. Let's get started.
Now, I'm going to give you your topic. You'll have 1 minute to prepare your answer, and you should try to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Your topic is Describe a natural place. You should say where this place is, how you knew this place, what it is like, and explain why you like to visit it. Your 1 minute preparation starts now. All right, your time starts now.
One of the most beautiful natural places I've ever been to is Banff National Park, located in the province of Alberta, Canada. It's a world-famous destination known for its breathtaking mountain views, crystal-clear lakes, and clean, fresh air. I first heard about Banff from a travel documentary a few years ago. The visuals were so stunning that I instantly added it to my bucket list. Later, when I moved to Canada for my studies, I finally had the chance to visit during a long summer break. The park itself is massive. It's surrounded by the Rocky Mountains, with tall pine trees and turquoise lakes like Lake Louise and Moraine Lake. I remember waking up early one morning and hiking to the top of a small trail, where I could see the sunrise over the mountains. The sky turned golden and pink, and the reflection of the light on the water made the whole place look magical. What I love most about Banff is the peaceful atmosphere. Even though it's popular among tourists, there are still quiet corners where you can hear nothing but birds and the wind blowing through the trees. I also enjoyed seeing wild animals like elk and mountain goats from a safe distance. It made me appreciate how alive and balanced nature is. Visiting Banff gave me a real sense of calm and gratitude. Life in cities can be stressful, full of noise, deadlines, and screens. But in Banff, time felt slower and more meaningful. You realize how small your problems are compared to the vastness of nature. That's why Banff National Park has become one of my favorite natural places. Every time I think about it, I feel refreshed and inspired, and I can't wait to go back again.
Thank you. Now let's move on to part 3, where we'll talk more about why people visit natural places and how spending time outdoors affects our lives. What kind of people like to visit natural places?
I think people who visit natural places usually value peace, relaxation, and adventure. Many are city residents who want to escape from their busy routines. For example, office workers often go hiking or camping on weekends to recharge their energy. Some people visit nature for fitness or photography, while others simply enjoy being surrounded by greenery and fresh air.
What are the differences between a natural place and a city?
The differences are huge. Natural places are calm, quiet, and full of fresh air, while cities are noisy, crowded, and filled with buildings and vehicles. In cities, everything moves fast. People are always rushing somewhere. In contrast, natural places allow people to slow down, reflect, and enjoy the moment. I think this contrast is why many people crave spending time outdoors after working in cities for too long.
Do you think going to the park is the only way to get close to nature?
Not really. Parks are one way, but there are many others. People can garden, hike, go to the beach, or even keep indoor plants at home. I think the most important thing is staying connected with natural elements. It doesn't have to be a park. For instance, taking a walk along a river or watching the sunset can also help people feel close to nature.
What can people gain from going to natural places?
People gain both mental and physical benefits. Spending time in nature reduces stress, improves concentration, and boosts creativity. There's actually scientific evidence showing that being outdoors lowers blood pressure and improves mood. On a personal level, I feel more grounded and grateful after spending time in nature. It helps me disconnect from technology and reconnect with myself.
Are there any wild animals in the city?
Yes, definitely. Even in big cities, you can find some wild animals adapting to urban life. For example, raccoons, squirrels, and even foxes are common in some parts of Canada. Birds like pigeons, crows, and seagulls are everywhere. These animals learn to live alongside humans, although it can sometimes cause challenges, like when animals look for food in garbage bins.
Do you think it is a good idea to let animals stay in local parks for people to see?
That depends. If the animals are safe and the park provides a natural environment for them, it can be educational and enjoyable. Seeing animals in a park helps people, especially children, understand biodiversity and respect for wildlife. However, it should be done responsibly. We should never harm or feed wild animals. Their natural behavior must be protected.
Do you think people's attitude toward nature has changed in recent years?
Yes, a lot. Nowadays, people are more aware of environmental issues like climate change and pollution. Many young people are taking part in activities such as recycling and ecotourism. I think social media has also helped. Beautiful photos of nature inspire people to explore and protect it.
What can governments do to protect natural places?
Governments can set up national parks, enforce laws to prevent illegal logging or pollution, and promote eco-friendly tourism. Education is also key. Schools can teach children about environmental responsibility from a young age. When people understand the importance of nature, they are more likely to protect it.
Do you think city life is making people forget about nature?
To some extent, yes. In modern cities, people are surrounded by concrete, traffic, and screens all day. Many forget how peaceful and refreshing nature can be. However, I think the trend is slowly reversing. More people are realizing how vital nature is for mental health, and they are seeking outdoor experiences again.
How do natural places influence people's creativity or thinking?
That's an interesting point. I believe natural environments stimulate creativity because they allow your mind to rest and wander freely. Many artists, writers, and musicians get their best ideas while walking in the forest or sitting by a lake. The quietness and beauty of nature often spark inspiration in ways city life can't.
And that brings us to the end of today's IELTS Speaking Part 2 and Part 3 practice on Describe a Natural Place. We talked about Banff National Park in Part 2 and explored broader ideas about people's relationship with nature in Part 3. If you found this useful, please subscribe to Learnivo, like this video, and share it with your friends preparing for IELTS. Also, let us know in the comments what cue card you'd like to practice next. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new IELTS speaking practice session. Thank you for joining and see you in the next one.